and glad to see everybody. We're going to start even doing our bouncing before we tap, okay? So let's just start generally how we start spring bar qigong and exercise. And what we're doing basically, we're moving our knees. Make sure the knees are bending up and down with the circulation. It's going into the kidneys from the back all the way up to the spine and the back, whatnot. And then we're just basically bouncing. And with Spring Forest Qigong, as you do it, the important thing is to feel it, all right? Feel it. And as you're feeling it, stuff, you get very relaxed with it. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, okay? And nothing's tight in your body. There's no special way to do the tapping, to do the bouncing, except to be very relaxed, okay? Let your hands be relaxed, come down, okay? Good, all right? So this is how we start doing any of our Spring Forest Qigong exercises, basically. Warm up the body. Then we raise our hands above our head a little bit and continue to bounce with the knees. That energy flowing. Mm-hmm. Smiles on your faces. Relax. Close your eyes if you choose. Mm-hmm. Good. Come on down. Go side to side. A little bit. Okay, great. Okay. So we're going to start with the one that Madeline has taught us about for the heart. This has to do with tapping. You're clapping, these points are going to your heart. So this is, I think we know this one is 9 times with a clap, 9 times in the crevice of the arm, and then 9 times underneath the arm, okay? Because there's a pressure point in here that we're getting to as well. So we're going to repeat this 9 times, all right? We're good? So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is tapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Underarm. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Underarm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just include our knees, and sometimes we can include our knees at the very beginning, and absolutely at the end. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The back of the knee, side of the knee, other side. Great. Okay, so in tapping, you're using the tips of your fingers. Some people use the tall finger, some people index. It really doesn't matter as long as you're tapping. So we start, this is the stomach channel right here. These channels that are right underneath our eyes. A lot of other channels pass through here too, but this is the most common channel basically. And this channel here heals a lot of our intestines and a lot of our stomach area and all the other points too. So we do 9 here. We do 9 at the tip of the eyebrow, which is a major pressure point too. Many pressure points here that go through here that basically that we tap in the morning and we tap in the evening. It's a good access point here. And then we do the top of the head. The tapping for the top of the head is very good too for memory, for dizziness and migraine. Also, this is good for bowel movements if you have constipation, 9 of these times, 3 times when you're sitting on a toilet, this helps open up all the functions to relieve yourself too. Master Lin, this is one of the tips that he taught offline in a class, okay? So then we're gonna start this tapping, and then this is another tapping, this is a massage, so it's a massaging the C7 and also here. All right, great. So these are the tapping points that we're gonna start with right now. We're starting with the stomach one. We'll start with the stomach channel and the eyebrow channel here. Then we're gonna do the head, the top of the head. Okay, and then we'll do, I'm sorry, the back of the head. This is good for memory. Okay, and dizziness, this is a good point right here. And then we're gonna do C7. Okay, we're good? All right, so we're gonna start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Massage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top of head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of head. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, moving in to the C7. 8, 9. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay, and then C7, massaging 9 times. Good. These are some other tapping points that I use having to do with the eyes and the eye challenges, glaucoma and stuff, that I go in here and I just basically rub this area here. It's a rubbing up and down here. The navel is also good for the sinus area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then this is the one that I do too for the eyes, for glaucoma, any kind of vision problems and stuff. Is following the eyebrow and going over. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Then under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's almost by the temple point and just a massaging to, these are good points here for headaches and for anything going on with your mind and your brain and stuff. So let's repeat those again, okay? So it is this one here for your eyesight. These are for the eyes and the sinuses. They all have multi-purposes they can be used for. Okay. And then you're going top of the eyes. 5, 8, 9. And then here. 1, 2. Okay, and here. Okay. All right, good. And then, you know, there's a tapping point for the kidneys too, and stuff. And we do the tapping for the kidneys, and then we do the tapping for the tailbone, and then we do the tapping for right inside the indent of the hips area, okay? So you're familiar with that, all right? So the tailbone, starting with the kidneys is looking like this, going like 9. I can do it a little bit more than 9 times. Then I go to the hip area, go to here and stuff. Not hip, I'm sorry, tailbone. And the tailbone is good to do this as many times as possible, but in it, because this point here just helps activate the energy for the whole body. It's good for premenstrual cramps. It's also good for fertility. It's also good for hot flashes and stuff. It's good. All of these points have multiple use. Okay, and then the indentation here in terms of the hips. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. These are some of the exercises that Master Lin ends with the tapping. Okay. So again, let's start with the kidneys, and then let's do. Can we do? For people, okay, we're doing like 25 kidney hips, really soft kidneys. so when you do the kidneys, and it's also good to massage them, I just left that out and stuff, just massage the kidneys, stuff, this is part of the, exercise that we do in our end and stuff. And then just hold them, send in healing energy when you're in this area, it's a very vital organ. So this is it's a point that Master Lin showed us when we were with him and stuff. It's a new exercise. Some of you remember this exercise that Master Lin does, right? I think some of you remember, so the dolphin up the head and stuff. So this one, we can do it. I mean, it's familiar with that. It's somewhat similar to that. This is what Master Lin said. This is a good point to open up all the vital points in the morning when you do it. It looks like the dolphin, but it's different. It's like, to me, I'm going to demonstrate it. It's like you're reaching out to something with your chin and stuff, and then you're bringing it back, okay? So I'm going to say, yeah, hold on. Hold on. So it goes like this. It's like almost like around, like you're reaching out. And then you're holding it. So it's very relaxing as you're reaching out, but then when you come in position, you're holding it in. And this point, he says, opens up all the jars, anything within the throat area as well. So, all right, so I'm going to demonstrate it again, and then you can demonstrate it too. It's like a reaching out. I see it like a reaching out with the chin, and then your body's relaxed when you start out and stuff, but reaching out with the chin, you're grabbing it, and you're coming back, and it's almost a tucking in. Now this whole area is a tucking in and a hold. It's a tenseness. You should feel the tenseness in your shoulder area, the blades here too. And then it's just a release, and it's a slow release. Okay, let's do it again. He did these 9 times. Okay, ready? You should feel, in this position, now relax, just relax. In this position, it's sort of like you're pulling in everything in this position and holding it, okay? So it's not gonna be as soft or tender because, I mean, at this area, when you pull it in, it's sort of like a drawing up, okay? So that's what you should feel. And then you feel this tenseness too. And then when you just stay in that position and then relax your muscles, you'll feel the difference too before you go on. Okay, so ready? Then relax. Let's do a couple more of those. It's very simple, but it does a lot to this upper area here. Okay. Go. You can. Now relax. One more time. Now relax. Okay. So I want to say, as you're doing it, it's not too much of the whole upper back going out. It's really the head going out. Some of the head is going. You're not trying to use a lot of the upper back. You're trying to use more of the neck to go out and to get something. And then you're pulling it in, and then all this is being held in. Okay, and then relax. So do it one more time. I can watch you guys do it. Go. Good. Draw in, good. 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 Now relax. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do it so you can show the people.
Can I ask a question?
We're gonna do it again.
Should you feel it down here in your back?
Not really, because you're not really moving that area. It's moving all this area here. It's opening up all of your lungs areas, your throat area, and your ambient, you know, your jars area right
Right.
within there.
Because for some reason or other, I'm feeling it, you know, as I'm doing the exercise, even though I'm
Mhm.
just doing this, I'm feeling it down here in my,
Okay, do it. We're gonna do it again. Let's see. Okay, great.
this goes on.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Grabbing something with the chin, and you're bringing it in. The coil. Mm-hmm. Now relax. Good. Okay. Right. There are many tapping points, and then there's just tapping the shoulders. You see when we do this exercise, this is a tapping exercise. Tapping. This is all the lung channel. And on the opposite, this is a good exercise to do in the fall or whenever you congest it. So let's do this one. This is tapping here. 1, 2, 3. Right. The opposite side. 1, 2, 3. Do again. And that's when I always said I kind of, sometimes you stop here, but to go down to the tips of your fingers with it, you know, you'll get involve your face and your facial structure, and you help you leave wrinkles in your face as well. That's what I remember when he said, to make sure you go to the tip of the fingers. Help you leave the wrinkles. Okay, good. Let's do this. Good. Opposite. Good. Good. All the way down. And so good tapping. Okay, good. Okay. Great, good. So now this is another tapping right underneath the arms that we do within Masterlin's closing. This is good for the toxis area, the lymph system right within here. It's good also for people preventing breast cancer. It opens up this area all within here and stuff. So it's very loose and it's stimulating, okay? So it's like starting to tap. Time to see Magdalene do it. It's a good pat. It's good your body can pat. Right. Okay, great. Okay, the other side, good. Maslin also in the closing exercise has a tapping for the area here. And then he has also, this is not tapping, but just a massaging of the stomach area. Tapping again. Does everybody remember what tapping is good for? Why are we doing this? Anybody remember why tapping? Why we're doing the tapping? What is it doing to our body? Stimulating all the joints and the tissues. Go ahead. That are in our body. So it's good to do for the stimulation, because a lot of times, I don't know, on a regular, we're not stimulating our body. We're moving it, but we're not really gently massaging it or stimulating. It's like, wow. Good. Okay, so let's get the legs. Okay. Go on. All the way down. Good job. You see you're going down. We're following the blood flow. Okay. Other side. Good. Ready? And then we'll just formulate a line. We have 2 lines on this side, and just face them. We'll get somebody's back. Charlotte, if you do my demonstration, we'll just face somebody back. If you guys would face the back. Right.
Back to
Good.
back?
Face somebody back. Dwyer, stay in this line. Dwyer, stay in this line. Dwyer, stay. We're gonna do 2 lines. Right, great. Okay, and then we'll turn this way. Right, good. So you got the back, set the person's back over a little bit, and then we're gonna tap grab their arms again. Okay, massage them. Hold them up a little bit, stand up, and then do some chopping on their, the shoulder blade here, okay? Just very gently chopping is good. Rita, you having a hard time reaching, Joe? That's right, Joe. Okay, the other side. Okay, so I want to show you something, a trip that Masterlin said. It's really good to do the chopping, but he says for it to basically stick and to get a really like push and stuff. At the end, he says like that. So I'm saying it's like when you do it, make sure. And when you final fix it, make sure you chop at the end a little bit harder. And I do these sounds.
And what happens then?
Right. So just when you do it, when you're finishing, be your finishing touch, you just make sure you know, did a little bit harder, but gently. Great. Okay, good. So we're gonna reverse, and then the person at the end, we're gonna do again. And then first we had started with, what did we start with, y'all? Let me see. Tapping. Great. Woo, good tap.
Keep going.
Great. Get the sides of the arms, have them come up and do the sides, tap. Great. Okay, now work on their shoulders. Remember we did some chopping. You can chop for a while, but just when you get ready to end, just give a ding, get a couple of dings.
You got a nice strong skin on your bounce off.
Okay, get ready to wrap it up with the chopping. Thank you. Okay. How are you feeling?
Stimulated.
Invigorated.
Circulation.
Feeling some tingling? Any questions with tapping? And there's a lot more tapping too. These are some of the basic ones. And it's good to tap as many times as you can, at least doing when you exercise or other. I try to incorporate different exercises when I'm like, on the phone and when I'm waiting. That's why you see I try to just do it and stuff so that we can be part of a normal lifestyle, whatever you're doing. So we're going to start now on our exercises because we should do a little bit of exercises as we gather, and then we move into our meditation and stuff, okay? All right, so we're going to do the exercises out here. Did you want to do the exercise or me just take over?
I mean, I can do the exercises.
We're going to let Master Gloria come in and do some of the exercises, and I'll tell you how's our time in a minute.
All right. Thank you, Pastor Jenny. The exercises we're going to do, you're already familiar with. And these exercises are going to be the level 1 exercises.